Hey, playa, are you curious about how your parents would react if you told them that you were dating someone? Would they be happy for you or would they be super angry? In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to start that conversation with them and how to get them on board with you dating someone.
This is the Josh Beats, you're watching the Josh Beat.
My name is Josh, and every single week I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. Now, telling your parents that you're dating someone is a really big deal. You don't really know exactly how they'll react until you first know what their rules of dating are. Every parent is different. Some of them are okay with you going out on dates, some of them don't want you to be in a relationship and only focus on schoolwork. The best thing that you can really do is to sit down and talk to your parents. Before you even get into that relationship, start to understand where they're coming from, where their boundaries lie, and what they're okay with you doing. You'd be surprised how many parents are actually impressed with the fact that you're bringing this conversation up to them. It could be an awkward one to have with your parents, starting to talk about the birds and the bees and relationships, but if they see that you're willing to understand where they're coming from, they may be a little bit more lenient as things progress. Now, if your parents give you a bunch of rules that you think are totally unfair, don't fight with them about it. This is a mistake a lot of people make because they think by yelling and screaming, you're going to persuade your parents to think differently. It's not going to happen. Instead, what you really want to do is this. Focus on going deeper into the rules that they set. If they set a specific age for you to start dating, try to understand why that age is significant to them. If they've only allowed you to go to certain places or do certain things, try to understand why they've set those boundaries. It doesn't change the fact that you think those rules are incredibly insane, but it does show them that you're willing to be mature about those conversations. And once again, that's going to kind of lower their defenses a bit. It's going to make them a little bit more lenient to possibly letting you date. But let's say you're already in a secret relationship and your parents just don't know about it. The first thing you're going to want to do in that type of situation is just kind of float the idea of you potentially dating someone. Say things to them like, hey, how would you feel if I had a girlfriend? Or would you be okay with me having a boyfriend online that I talk to every single day? See what their kind of stance is. If they get super upset about it, then you may need to take a step back and find a better way to approach it. The key here is not figuring out how you're going to just unload this information on your parents. It's actually figuring out how you can get your parents to like the person that you're dating. So, something you may want to try doing is jumping on a video call with your boyfriend or girlfriend and then walking around the house into the room with your parents and then just turning the camera so that the person can say hi to your parents and your parents can say hi to them. That small little introduction is going to start to lay the seeds for your parents getting more accustomed to you talking to that person. The more that your parents and the person you're dating can interact with each other, the better outcome you're going to have. Now, your parents might eventually ask you, hey, are you dating that person? To which it's up to you to decide if that's the moment to tell them. Or you may just want to say, well, right now I'm just talking to them, trying to learn more about them to see if there's someone that fits for me. That also ends up being the opportunity for you to tell your parents more about that person. Let them know what makes them so special, what you really like about them, how the two of you connect. The more you can get your parents on board with the idea of you dating them, the easier it's going to be for them to eventually say yes when you tell them that you are. Granted, all the tips I've shared so far doesn't really guarantee that your parents will be on board. Look, you may give this whole big presentation and your parents might just simply tell you no. But try not to be too discouraged if they just don't understand how you feel right now. Look, parents are people too, and it takes them time to process and understand the emotions, especially of their kids. So give them a little bit of slack, try to warm them up to the idea that's the best thing you can do. And that's for your parents, but what about the person that you're dating? What if they haven't even thought about bringing it up to their parents yet? Well, everyone operates at their own pace. You may be annoyed or frustrated that you're open about it, but they're not, but you have to try to understand where they're coming from. They may be scared about how their parents are going to react, or they may not know exactly how to bring up that conversation. This is not an easy situation to navigate, especially when you need your parents' approval when it comes to dating someone. So work on being patient, work on being understanding, and work on being open and honest with both your parents and your partner here. The only way this is actually going to work is if everyone is on the same page. So try to put that front and center whenever you talk to them. I want to give a huge shout out to all my patrons and YouTube channel members. These are the people that help support the channel every single month. So if you want to learn how you could talk to me one-on-one through video chat, check out the link to Patreon down below. Now what I want you to do is check out the video over there on the side. That's going to break down what to do if your parents won't allow you to date, or if the person you want to date has parents that won't allow them to date. Either way, I got you covered. Check out those videos, and I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.